Hello guys, it's me Adonis, your cool, sweet, and friendly guy next door. And welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be showing you a tutorial on using the Filmora 9 video editing software. I am really encouraged to do this video guys because many people have asked me how I edit my videos and what software I am using to edit my videos. So this video is the answer for that. I am not an expert in using Filmora 9, but I just learned something out of exploring the software and I want to share to you what I learned about Filmora 9. So, sama-sama tayong matuto dito guys. Yes. So, come on, let's go! So let's start right away by opening Wondershare Filmora 9. Why choose Wondershare Filmora 9? Because it quickly merges video files without any quality loss. And for me, by far it is the best video editing software because it is easy, fast, and user-friendly. And it can support different video formats including MP4, AVI, WMV, MOV, MKV, and more. It has many transitions between scenes, clips, and from 48 effects. Now, when you open Filmora 9, you will be prompted with this box. Okay, you can see here, select project aspect ratio as to widescreen or Instagram or portrait or standard or cinema, whichever you prefer. And on the other side, you can find the videos that you have been working on or the videos that you may have completed. So this has been the video file that I have been working on, a collaboration with Sir Ken. So for this tutorial, I would like you to see first this finished project that we had.
Good morning, everyone. Sikayab Elementary School has used the decision tree provided for school heads to help us choose the best learning delivery modality that is appropriate for the Sikayabnon learners as well as the community context of Barangay Sikayab in general. In the Polog City Division, the LGU, together with the DOH and IATF, said that it is not safe for the learners to have face-to-face classes while parents also think the same. So, we had a total of 861 learners under no school-based face-to-face, no blended learning, and no homeschooling decisions. In general, Sikayab Elementary School will be observing the distance learning modality. Under distance learning modality, Sikayab Elementary School distance learning cohort shows 200 pupils who choose one-way modular distance learning using print modules or digital modules with print materials. 348 pupils who choose two-way modular distance learning using print or digital modules with print materials. 40 pupils who choose one-way modular distance learning with print materials or TV-based instruction with printed materials. 39 pupils who choose one-way modular distance learning using print modules or radio-based instruction with print materials. 234 pupils who choose one-way modular distance learning using print modules. So, if we rank their preferred modalities, we have the following data. The most preferred learning modality by Sikayabnon learners is the two-way MDL printed or digital with print materials with a rate of 40.42% of the total population. While the least preferred is the one-way MDLP or the radio-based instruction with print materials with only 4.53% of the total enrollees. The table shows the corresponding percentages for the baseline, pre-implementation, and change in Sikayab Elementary School's readiness rating based on the data gathered by teacher frontliners of the school for the different learning delivery modalities. It is good to know that the school is digitally inclined, showing a 31.79% increase from the baseline in terms of MDL digital, having a 50% level of readiness during the pre-implementation stage. The MDL print category still manifests the highest readiness level of the school with up to 51.22%, but with a minimal increase rate of only 4.82%. Only the online distance learning shows static position or no change at all, as the rate is fixed to 4% from baseline to pre-implementation. Both TV instruction and radio-based instruction reach to 40% level of school readiness as assessed by teacher frontliners during the pre-implementation stage. We still have 17 working days, and to include weekends since we can work from home, we have a total of 26 days to be 100% ready for the opening of classes. While Sikayab Elementary School is working hard to reach 100% level of readiness probably a week before the school year 2020-2021 officially starts. This document shows the daily class program carefully crafted by one of the grade 1 teachers of Sikayab Elementary School. The teacher emphasized distribution of learning resources or self-learning modules during the first working hours for week 1, since the school focuses on distance learning modality. Noticed how the teacher allocates enough time for each subject and enough time as well for the adult supervised or self-learning sessions using the open educational resources and other learning resources. The succeeding weeks will begin with the retrieval of the previous week's learning resources and or self-learning modules, and at the same time, the distribution of the present week's LRs and or SLMs, while still giving enough budget time allocation for all subjects, as well as adult supervised and or self-learning sessions using open educational resources and other learning resources. Similar classroom program is scheduled by all other classes of all grade levels as shown in masterclass program from kindergarten to grade 6, since in general we have been guided by the decision to observe distance learning modality.
Alright, this one, let's lower the volume first. And I would like you to look at the effects that I used in this video to make it more creative and appealing. Alright, so the person talking has a moving background in this scene. Let's move forward. Alright, so the person can point to text effects, and texts easily appear as he give emphasis to every word. And then in this clip, the data are blinking to give more emphasis to the data as the speaker is trying to explain about it. See? Alright, so we will learn that effect also in this video. And also this one, how to highlight a portion of the image in the video to make the data more emphasized. And another one, this one. So we are changing backgrounds of the speaker here, and the backgrounds are all in motion, so they are moving backgrounds. We are using green screen here in this aspect, and also we use this. This is like a video in video, or a picture in picture. Since it's moving, it's a video in video. Okay. Okay, so let's check this out. So going back to the dialog box when opening Filmora 9, so we are going to select widescreen as an aspect ratio because this is the mostly recommended aspect ratio in making video projects. And for this tutorial, we will choose new project. Okay, so this is now the whole interface of Wondershare Filmora 9. So from the top part, you will find the file, edit, tools, view, export, help, toolbars. Alright, and then you will have media, audio with different default audios provided for by Filmora. So you can use all these audios for your video project. And we also have here the different titles, the custom openers, titles, lower thirds, subtitles, and credits, and this one. And you can also have transitions of your videos from one split to another by using these transition effects. And this effects tab refers to the visual impact of your videos after you have trimmed them down, cropped them. You can apply these effects to make the visual impact appealing and creative. Okay, these elements are also important when having emojis or different shapes or whatever you like, the thumbs up, the like icon, or this one. So you have a lot of options to choose from for the elements. And the split screen is for having different screens, having up to 6 screens in one window. See, okay. The lower half part of the interface shows the different toolbars useful for the timeline. This one is the undo button, this is the redo button, this is the delete button, this is the split button, and this is the edit button. And these spaces here are the tracks for audio, this is the track for video, and the tracks above them are free tracks you can use for additional videos, additional audio, or even images that you want to place in your timeline. So this is the timeline. This is the timeline. And you can zoom in and out of the timeline by just dragging this button here. Going to the plus sign or going to the negative sign. To zoom in, you go to the plus sign and zoom out to the negative sign. Okay. This is the icon for recording a voiceover of your project, and this is for audio mixer, and this is for zooming in to fit the timeline. You can also zoom in and out of the timeline by just simply dragging or sliding left to right on the time bar. Right? So this upper right corner is the preview window of your video project. So this is for the full screen view. There you go. And then go back to the preview. Then this is the volume. slider, volume up or down. This is for taking a snapshot of your video if you want to get separate images, screenshot. And this one is for the preview quality and display settings of your video project output. Okay, so let's go back to media. In the media, you have these drop down commands. We have the sample colors, the default sample colors, which are also very useful in editing your videos, because you can set these colors as your background, or you can use these colors in masking different layers to produce awesome effects in your video. And these are the sample videos default in Filmora 9. So we have a travel video 1 up to 6, and beach video, islands video, and of course the countdown videos, which you can use in your intro of your video project. Okay, so going back to our project media, how do we import a video file? So first, there are 3 ways actually. We can import a video file by clicking this one, import media files, or we can open our file from a new tab, this one, and then simply click and drag the file here to the interface, and then it will appear. Or another way is to just simply click the plus sign, and you'll be prompted with your different videos that you already have prepared for this project. By the way, before you go to the video editing software like this one, Filmora, you should have already prepared your videos for editing, so that you'll have no problem in editing. All the videos should be set here already. So let's start importing a video by clicking the plus sign, the shortest way. Okay, let's try to put this video, import this one. Let's import this video. Alright, so as you have noticed, this video, let's try to play. Okay, you can preview the video by just simply double clicking on it.
To help us choose the best learning.
As you can see in the video, we have a green screen as a wall background for the speaker. We really used a green cloth to be the background, because later on when we crop the video and retain only the green background, only the person talking will be seen. Alright, so the rest of the background will be removed in the green screen effect. Alright, so that's how we do it. And then we need to import another video. Okay, let's import a video background. For example, let's have the background video number 1. Okay, this one, let's import background video number 1. So this is a preview of background video number 1. So even before putting the video in the timeline, you can have a preview of it by just simply double clicking on the video file. Okay, so how do we place the video, the imported video, into the timeline? Just see, there are 2 ways. You can click and hold the click. You can click and drag it to the video track there. So you will be prompted with this question: do you want to change the project settings to match this media? Alright, so let's match it to the media. So there we go, blah. So we now have the video in the video track of the timeline. So the first thing we have to do is to trim the video so that we can easily edit it. And of course, we need to fit the video in the timeline by simply clicking the slider, the time bar. Alright, just like that to the left. Okay, or just simply by clicking the zoom in or zoom out button, just like that. Okay, so trimming videos in Filmora 9 is very easy. You just simply have to place or hold the cursor to the edge of the video, and then once the trim icon appears, you simply have to click the video and then drag it forward or backward up to the point where you actually need the part of the video that you actually need. Right, for example, let's trim down the video up to from 26 minutes. Let's trim it down up to 3 minutes. Okay, for example. Okay, so 3 minutes. Here we go. So let's zoom it. Let's zoom it out. Let's zoom it in. Okay, that's all right. And let's try to play the video. We can also trim the video at the beginning of it, just simply by doing the same step, by placing the cursor to the beginning of the video until the trim icon appears, and then click and hold it to the point where you want it to. Okay, just like that. It's already trimmed. Okay, so we can also use the split button, the scissor icon here, up to the place that we don't want before we can delete it. Okay, so let's try on the beginning portion. Listen closely because there's a portion here that the director is giving instruction.
Good morning, everyone.
See? Okay. Go. Okay, so we will cut this part of the video and then click on the part that we don't want, the beginning part, and then click on the dustbin icon, or you can simply just tap delete on the keyboard. So what if the unwanted part is at the middle of the video? Okay, let's trim it more. What if the unwanted part is at the middle of the video, just like this one?
Learners, as well as the community context of Barangay Sikayab in general.
Okay, stop right there. Let's cut time. Alright, so when the useless part is in the middle of your video clips, to trim it out, you simply have to split the video first. You need to locate the beginning of the unwanted part. So this is the beginning of the unwanted part, and then click the split icon, the scissors icon, this one, and then that's already split. And then locate the end part of the unwanted part, the end part. Okay,
In the bottom,
until there. So that's the unwanted part. Okay, this is the unwanted part, so we need to split it up again by clicking the scissor icon. So we now have a video clip of the unwanted part. Then don't forget to click the unwanted part so that it becomes highlighted like this, because if you perhaps mistakenly have highlighted this part and then you click the dustbin icon, it will be removed. Don't worry because you have the undo button, this one. You can place it back again. So remember to click the unwanted part so that it becomes highlighted before you delete it, or just simply tap the bottom key of your keyboard. Right, so it's ruled already.
In the Polog City Division, the LGU, together with the DOH.
Okay, so that's it about cutting and trimming videos using Filmora 9. So again, to trim videos, you need to place the cursor of the mouse. But first, you need to highlight the video first. And then, wait for the trim icon to appear. And then move it to the place you actually wanted. You can also trim from the beginning by just simply placing the cursor to the beginning of the video until the trim icon appears. Wow, it's not working. Okay, and then drag it to the place that you actually wanted. Or if it is at the middle of your video, again, you need to locate the part of the video that you don't want, and then click the scissor icon, and then the end part of the portion that you don't want, then click the scissor icon again so that it becomes split, and then click on the unwanted split part and then delete. Okay, so this time we are going to merge two videos, right? The background video of this one. So let's go back to the interface here in the Explorer, where we can see the videos we imported as thumbnails. Then we need to double click this one so that we can see the preview of the video in the right hand side. Okay, so from this users album, we transport it to the video track timeline. Alright, by simply clicking and dragging it there. Okay, since this video is only seconds long, which is very short, we can copy this one and paste. So right click, copy, and then right click, paste. Or you can just use a shortcut key, control copy, control V for paste, control V for paste. Alright, so up to the point where your foreground video is covered up. Okay, it's already covered up. Okay, so as you can see, the first video layer has been covered by the background video. It is because whatever you place first, or what video you place underneath, will always be covered by the video you place on the top layer, on the top track. This is the below track, this is the upper track. So what happens is the background video will be covering, it will cover the first video that we placed in the timeline. So we can move this video up so they can switch places. And you can also highlight all of the videos by simply clicking the beginning video clip and holding down the shift key in the keyboard, and then clicking the last video clip, so it will highlight everything in the track. And then let's place it below in video 1, and then let's place this one also in video 2 track. Okay, so how do we merge these two videos, and how do we make the person appear with the background video without this background here. How do we remove this background? Okay, simply first we need to crop. We need to remove the other colors here in the background because we need to retain the green only. So we can use chroma key in the green screen aspect. Okay, so right click the video, and then you click crop and zoom. Okay, then you need to crop the video to the point where all other colors in the background are removed. Alright, are not covered. There you go. So we have this one, so that the remaining color will be the green screen, the green one. Okay, then press OK. That is what happens in your video. And then how about this one? We will do the same for this one. So you click on the video, then right click, then select crop and zoom, this one, or you can use the shortcut key Alt C, and then the ratio should be free. It should be custom, so you can set it to the actual background that you want, removing all other colors except the green cloth. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Okay, so how do we remove the green color of the person talking? Okay, let's do this. Right click the video and then select green screen. Okay, once you select green screen, you will be prompted with this dialog box here on the upper left hand. So you will be having the chroma key. You need to set the color. It's already set to green because we chose green screen, so the green already disappeared in the preview. As you can see, it already disappeared. It became transparent in the preview. How do we completely remove this one? So we need to set offset to a larger number until all the colors disappear. All the green colors in the background disappear. Alright, so that would do. And then for the edge thickness, we need to make it a little bit thick, but not too much, because that's what will happen. Okay, we'll just place tolerable one. Alright, maybe 0.09 will do. And then we'll add edge feather for a smooth visual appeal. Okay, up to 1. Okay, so I think that's okay now. Then click OK. Don't forget to click OK. So if we're going to play the video, we already merged the background video with the foreground video, and then this is what happens.
Good morning, everyone. Sikayab Elementary School has used the decision tree.
Okay, so we now have the person talking with a different background already. So you can choose different video backgrounds. Simply import your video backgrounds from your media files. Alright, for example, this one. We'll select all the video backgrounds. We'll import all the video backgrounds so we can change them. For example, we will delete this one. We'll insert this video background here. simply click the plus button. Okay, so and then trim. Remember to place the edge of the cursor to place the cursor to the edge of the video, and then simply drag it to the place where you want it to be, and then let's add another video background. Simply click the plus icon, plus button. It's a very long video, so we need to trim it down. Trim it down. Okay, trim it down to up to the place where you want it to, and then maybe add another video background so that we can see the effect of adding different video backgrounds to our foreground video. Okay, let's trim it down again. Now let's see what happens to the video with different backgrounds. See?
To help us choose.
Okay, you can also add transitions of the different video splits to make it more appealing. Okay, so before we go to transitions, let's have a recap of merging two video backgrounds. First, we need to set the foreground on top of the background so that the background video will not cover the foreground video. Okay, so how to do that? Simply by placing the foreground video on top of the background video in the timeline. So you need to place the foreground video on top of the background video. Okay.
Everyone, Sikaya Elementary.
Okay, so that's it about merging video files. We can also add transitions if you want to. For example, we may want to trim this one up. Okay, and then click and shift so that we can move them all. We can move them all so that the video is continuous. All right. So we can do transition from one video background to the next simply by going to the transition toolbar and then selecting what kind of transition you will apply to the background video. For example, let's do this swirl because it's very dominant. You can move the effects to the middle part of the two background videos. So this is what will happen if you add transition effects to the background videos.
Sikaya Elementary School has used the decision.
See? Okay, let's try another transition effect for a cooler one. Let's try this bar. Let's see what happens. Okay, how do we add a transition effect? You simply have to click on the transition effect and then drag it down to the video where you want to do transition. Wait, we need to maximize the space so we can see what's going on. All right, so there's a little video clip here, so let's remove this one. Okay, and up to the all right. Okay, so for example, we use this heart effect. So you need to click on the heart effect and then put it on the middle, in between the two videos for transition.
School heads
This is what happens.
to help us choose
See,
the best.
there's a very smooth transition. Or the most commonly used transition effect is the dissolve. This is commonly used by vloggers because this is more clean, perhaps. Okay, this is a cleaner effect. See, let's try.
Best learning delivery modality.
See, okay. Wait. What happens is that this video clip has an audio built in it. So we need to detach the audio by simply right clicking on the video and then detach audio, and then you can click on the audio and then delete so that it will not produce any sound.
Modality that is approved.
See? Okay. Or else you can also drop down the volume by just placing the cursor to the lower part until it becomes a hand sign, and then drag and click and bring it down. Pull it down. You pull it down. Okay, like that. When you pull it down, you're simply putting the audio in a mute effect. So you will not hear the sound. And if you put it back again like that, it will be very loud. Just like that. Okay, so let's put the volume down because we don't want to hear the volume of the background. Okay, because we want to hear the message of the speaker. Alright, just like that.
That is appropriate for the Sikayabnon learners.
Alright. What if we want to add text in the video? Before adding text to the video, we should have trimmed, cut, or deleted the part of the video based on our needs. Then, we need to zoom in the timeline to show the video frame more precisely, to locate the frames that actually needs to have a text overlay. So for example, let's play the video so that we will determine which frame needs a text overlay.
School has used the decision tree.
Alright, for example, we need to emphasize the word decision tree and we need a text overlay of decision tree. So let's find that exact frame where the speaker starts to say the word decision tree.
The decision.
I think it's here.
Decision.
Alright, so this one. We'll mark this video frame as the start of the word decision tree. So the next thing we do is to choose the text preset and add text. We need to go to the titles tab and open the text and titles presets. Actually, in Filmora, there are more than 200 plus text effects built in, which covers various styles such as lifestyle, media, seasonal, we have custom, we have openers, titles, lower thirds, subtitles, end credits, and others. So we just have to double click on the text presets so that we can view them in the preview window. For example, this one, lower third 19. Okay, so let's see what's lower third 19. Okay, that's how it appears. Okay, for example, we choose this one. You simply have to click on it and then drag it to the track to add a text track. Okay, it's lower third 19. There we go. If you're going to play the video,
provided for
the text will already appear. But how do we make it how do we change the text into the exact word that we need? So we need to right click on the text effect. Basically, in Filmora 9, the default duration of the text overlay is 5 seconds, but you can drag the edge of the video of the text module in the timeline to suit your need, to extend it to fit the length of the video based on your needs. So if you right click it also, you can also choose duration here and then input the duration you actually like. So for example, you want it to be 4 seconds. Okay, so that's it. It appears in 4 seconds. Let's make it a little longer for this example.
The decision tree provided for school heads to help us choose.
Okay, let's make it a little shorter. Alright, so let's do the advanced edit by simply right clicking on the text module, select advanced edit, and in this tab we will see all of the different commands to edit the text. Here we change the default preset to the word decision tree. Wait, got wrong spell. Okay, and then we can also remove the preset video, this one, to make the text appear bold. Alright, like that. Then we can also select the preset text style. So I think yellow is more appealing. So let's select this one. And then we can customize it by adding text shadow. Alright, let's try this text shadow. This one. And then not the opacity, let's make it more solid. Alright, and let's not blur it. Okay, so there are actually a lot of things you can do to edit the text here in the advanced text edit. Okay, so for the sake of example, so let's try to use this one. And then in here you can also select the time frame, the video frame with which you want to make the text appear in the video.
Decision tree provided for school heads.
And then you can also adjust up to where it will disappear. So
Provided for
let's try
heads to help us.
Okay, so if it's good enough for you, then you can click OK, and then it's all set. You can also change the font type of the text by selecting this drop down key. Okay, you can select the text that you want that suits your style. Okay, whatever it is. So you can move the text around. You can move it all around the window. See? Okay, and then you can also add another text here by just simply clicking on add text box. Alright, so if you want to add another word, for example, school heads, it's just like using word art in MS Word, but but this time it's inside a video. Okay.
Decision tree provided for school heads.
Okay, so we adjust the school head's text to where the speaker said it. Okay, it's there. So decision tree
provided for school heads to help us.
Okay, so that's how it goes.
Decision tree
You can also add another image. You can also add images. You can also add shapes like this. And then if you add shapes, you can custom animation of the shape so that it will have a cinematic style. Okay, let's try.
decision tree provided.
Let's try.
Provided for school head. Decision tree provided for school heads.
Okay, so it doesn't present the wavy style. Okay, let's remove this one. Okay, we don't need it. All right. So if you are done with adding texts in your video,
For school heads.
simply click OK, and then you're done. You're done with that one. Okay.
The decision tree provided for school heads to help us.
Okay, so that's how you add texts in your video. So let's add another text in the later part of the video.
Let's choose the best learning.
For example, we want to add best. You can, what's good in Filmora 9 is that you can just copy and paste the same texts, but in a different video frame. So let's paste it here. So let's edit the word. Instead of school heads, we'll put the best. Okay, and then delete this one up. Okay, so
The best learning delivery modality.
okay, so that's how we use the text effect to give emphasis in delivering discussions in Filmora 9.
The best learning delivery modality.
I think it doesn't time with the speaker.
The best learning.
Let's move it a little farther.
The best learning.
Okay, that's more like it. Okay, so that's how we customize adding text in our videos. And this time we will try to edit our video by adding another video, perhaps a screen recorded video from your cell phone or from your other gadgets. Okay,
modality.
so let's go back to media, and then we will import that video. Say for example this one. Let's find that video. This one. Okay, this is a masterclass program. This is a screen recorded masterclass program of their institution. Okay, so for example, let's add a video inside a video. So let's just drag this one and add it in the track, video track. Okay,
Modality.
then the way to crop and cut the video is the same process. You right click on the video and then go to crop and zoom, and then ratio, set it to custom so that you can crop everything that you don't want to get seen in your video. So for example this one. Okay, and this one. Click OK, and then you can move. You can make it a little bit smaller, like that, just like that, inside the video. So if the video you inserted has been edited, see what happens.
Modality that is appropriate for the Sikayabnon learners as well as the community context.
Okay,
of
that's
Barangay
how it
Sikayab
works.
in general.
Inserting a
In the
video
Polog City
inside a
Division.
video. Okay, so the next split video here we have is not yet edited. So how do we do that? We simply right click on the video, proceed to green screen, and then set the chroma key to green, and then offset it to up to 12 maybe. Okay, not very high. I think 13 is enough, or 12 to make it uniform. Adjust the thickness to 0.01, 0.09, and then edge feather up to 1.45. That will do, and click OK. So you have removed the background of the speaker. Okay, so let's try to see what happens.
Together with the DOH and IATF said that it is not safe.
Okay, that's what happens. So if you already have cut the video, you can also add effect to its visual impact na. Okay, let's say for example we will use this glow effect. Okay, so that's what happened to our speaker since we applied the glow effect in the speaker. So let's try to see what happens.
In the Polog City Division, the LGU, together with the DOH and IATF said that it is not safe for the learners to have face-to-face classes.
Together with the DOH and the IATF. Oh no, let's try the glow effect here. Okay. See what happens to the speaker.
In the Polog City Division.
So that's what happens if we add effects. So how to add effects? You go to the effects tab and then you select the effect that you want to incorporate with your video. This time we place it in the foreground. So just click on the video effect that you wanna put in your video, and then drag it and put it in the video like this overlay. So that's what happens.
In the Polog City Division.
So you can use these effects if you need to show visual effects like that. That's how you create ghosts. Okay. If you want to remove the effect, you can simply click undo, because that's the latest thing you did. So this time I will show you how to put a document as a background to the speaker. Okay, so the same thing, we will go to media files, and then we will add or import that media file, the document that we want to be the background. Okay, click on it. Maybe we'll select these two documents, open, and then they will be loaded to your project. Okay, for example, this screenshot of this data. Okay, we want to add this here as the background. So that's simple. That's very simple, as simple as that. If you want to crop and zoom it so that only the clean space without this one. Okay, set it to custom so you can crop it however you want, and then select only the clean spaces, and then if you're done, if you're all set, click OK, and voila, your background now is the data that you have. Okay, anyway, you can also move the person to whichever place in the window you like the person to be. So simply split the video, and then click on the person on the preview page, and then try to move it around, or you can make the person a little bit small, or very small, or big as long as you want it. Okay, place it to wherever you want it to be located. Okay, in this case, I want to place the person here in between the texts so that it will not cover the necessary data that needs to be shown in the video. Okay, let's try to play this.
First, to have face-to-face classes.
Together with it. Okay. So it's a raw video. That's why there's an interaction between the director and the speaker. So we'll cut. So how do we cut it? How do we cut it?
Face.
We need to split the video up to the place where okay, up to the place where we don't actually need in the video. So click delete. Wait, not actually that, delete. Okay, so and then we need to connect.
In the Bacolod City Division.
So that's how we do the editing of the foreground video. So remember, we can always move the video preset. No? We can move it anywhere in the window we want to. So that's it for adding image document in the timeline. Okay, so this time we will try to put a video background, an audio. Oh no, not video but an audio. Let's try to put an audio background to our project. So just an example, let's try to hear this one out. Feet on water. It needs to be downloaded first, so see, it's loading. Once you see this icon inside the presets, that means that preset is still to be downloaded online. So we need to be online to maximize the features of Filmora 9. So let's try this feature. It's very loud. Okay, just for just for example. So how do we put it in our project? We simply drag on it, or we just click on the plus sign and it will be there. Voila. Wait, what happened to our other videos? So let's click undo, and then everything will pop up. Okay, so to be safe, let's just drag it to the audio track, place it there, and then
Good morning, everyone.
try to balance the volume with the volume of the speaker, so the speaker will be heard. So let's make it a little softer, the volume softer.
Good morning, everyone. Sikayab Elementary School has used the decision.
Alright, so that's how we add um, audio background to our video.
Good morning, everyone. Sikayab Elementary School has used the decision tree provided for school heads.
We can also add sound effects to our video project. So for example, perhaps this atomic bomb. Let's listen. Transition swoosh, cinematic horn, video game over, camera snaps, digital alert, page turn. Alright, so there are a lot of sound effects presets in Filmora 9, so we can always use all of this. So let's try this atomic bomb. Let's combine this with the audio. Let's hear what happens.
Good morning, everyone. Sikayab Elementary School has used the decision tree provided.
So it's a little bit loud. Let's make it a little softer to make the voice of the speaker louder. Alright.
Good morning, everyone. Sikayab Elementary School.
So see, if you combine more sound effects together with the audio track, it will make your video very much alive.
Good morning, everyone. Sikayab Elementary School has.
Alright, let's try this electronic sound. How about combining electronic sound with the rest of the soundtracks that we have? Okay, so always streaming. Let's try this one, but let's make the volume a little bit soft, very soft. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Sikayab Elementary School has used.
So we combined a lot of audio already, so I guess this one is not necessary, so need to undo. Okay, so we remove that one. So you can choose whatever soundtrack you like to blend in your video, so that you will have a very alive video output. Alright, so that's about Filmora 9. We have a lot of audio: young and bright, tender and sentimental, rock, folk, electronic, sound effects, my music if you want to include. And of course, you can buy some of their video effects, audio effects from stock media. So their store is just right here. You just need to click this one, and of course you need to be connected with internet, connected to internet. I guess our internet is not working now. Okay, it's loading. There you go. So usually if you get items, any preset from Filmora 9, you need to pay for them. So if you click this, You can have free trial for 7 days, but if you want to get to own the presets, the text presets, transition presets, and a lot more, the effects presets, you can always have um, more of them from film stock in Filmora 9. So I guess that's all about Filmora. And if you're done with your project, you need to export your project to whatever file format you want. Okay, you need to export it to whatever file format that you want, so that you can have your finished output of your project. Okay, so how to export? So simply click export, and then you name your video. So in this case, we'll name it video tutorial output. Okay, so you can also select the folder where you want to save it. So let's make a new folder. This one, video tutorial output. What happened? Output. Okay, so select the folder, and then you can change the settings if you want to export it. You can also choose from among the list of video formats. We have WMV, this one, the AVI, MOV, and the rest. And then after that, you can choose the frame rate, how many frames per second. So 30 frames per second is the recommended frame rate, because it is a high resolution output. Then you are told of the size, 176.4 MB, and the duration of the video. So you can also export it to YouTube, Vimeo, or to a DVD drive. But in this case, we'll just export it to a local output. So try to export it. Depending on how fast your computer processor is, that will be how fast also your video will be rendered using Filmora 9. Then when you export it, you will be reminded. When done, you can do a sound reminder, or you can automatically shut down your computer if you're done with your work, just like that. So right now the video is rendering. It will take time because we did a lot of effects. So consider that if you edit your video and incorporate a lot of effects and high definition audio and video files, that will certainly make your video file take longer time to render. Right, so we are trying to render our Filmora 9 output for this tutorial, and let's see what happens with our video. So again, in Wondershare Filmora, we can quickly merge video files without any quality loss. And in Filmora 9, this software support different video formats, including MP4, AVI, Windows Media Video, MOV, and more. Then the proxy workflow, we can edit with proxy media, allows you to speed up high resolution of footages even in low capacity device. And we can add transition between scenes, or clips from 48 effects and easily make a picture-in-picture video or video join another video files. And of course, we can also customize high resolution of the video, the bitrate, the frame rate, and other settings of the video. And we can save the video in different file formats if you want to, or maybe download it right away to we can download it directly to YouTube or upload it to YouTube or other online platforms, or burn it to DVD. And this Filmora 9 software is supported by the operating system, the 64-bit operating system. You can use the Windows 7, but usually Windows 7 is very old, outdated. You can use Windows 10 and also Mac operating systems 10 above 10.6. Okay. So we're still 28%. So remember, the more effects you place in your video, the more time it will take to render the output of your video. So especially if your videos and audio files are HD. So Filmora 9 will take time to render because it will retain the resolution that you expect from it. Alright. So guys, I guess that's about Filmora 9, and I hope that you learned something from this video. I really do hope that I have shared something to you and that you gained something from it. I do hope that you really learned something from this video, and I assure you I'm not an expert about this. I am just sharing what I learned. So, hindi po tayo expert dito. We're just trying our best to learn also along the way. You can explore because the tools in Filmora 9 are very user-friendly and they have these effects that are very easy to understand. Alright. So, alright, we're done. We're done rendering our video. So let's try to find our target video. It's here. Let's see.
Good morning, everyone. Sikayab Elementary School has used the decision tree provided for school heads to help us choose the best learning delivery modality that is appropriate for the Sikayabnon learners, as well as the community context of Barangay Sikayab in general. In the Bottom City Division,
Okay. I guess that's all about Filmora 9. I'm only sharing what I know, and I hope you learned something from our discussion today. So guys, ngayon naman ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano ilagay ang mga backgrounds. So like this one in the media. So naka-default na ang mga colors na pwede nating ilagay as background sa ating video output. So usually kung gusto mong maglagay ng mga effects sa ginawa mong video, you can make a bounce. So a bounce is a term for exporting a short video clip and then putting it back in your here in your interface para magamit mo uli bilang isang media entity. Alright, so let's try to make a media. Let's make a bounce for a video, for our video project. Okay, so first the first step is you need to
pick a color that will be set as your background. Okay, so for example, we will have this green because madali lang naman kasing i-delete ang green gamit ang chroma key. So, magiging transparent siya as a result. So, ayan. I'll put this in video 1. And then, we'll make many of this. We will copy this one and then paste. Paste. Ayan ang paste. Oops. Andun siya sa itaas. So, hilahin natin ito pababa. We will drag this one and then make it, yeah, continue with the first one. Okay, so, hindi siya, it did not continue well. Ayan, so, okay, so tuloy-tuloy. Kailangan tuloy-tuloy. Walang blank space. And then, we'll add another one here. So, ang ginawa ko guys ay nag-shortcut key na lang ako. Control plus V. So, pwede mong gawin yon. Pwede mo rin yung, pwede mong gamitan ng shortcut key ang command na gamitan ng command na shortcut key ang Filmora 9. Alright. So, dito dito is gagawin natin yung text effect na magsisilbing bounce sa ating bagong media. Alright. So, lagyan natin ng titles. Halimbawa, ano ba ang gusto mo ilagay sa baba? Yung Facebook mo ba? Yung YouTube account mo or yung Twitter account mo, yung mga social media platforms na pinapasukan mo. Ayan. So, gawa tayo ng text. You just simply have to double click the text effect here and you will see the preview on the right side. Alright, dyan. So, ganito lalabas ang text effect na ito. Alright, so we'll try to put this one here. Ayan. So, meron na tayong text effect sa ating timeline. Okay, so ano bang ilalagay nating text effect? For example, halimbawa Facebook gaming. Okay, so all you have to do is to click on the title and then right click on it. Kailangan ito nandito, itong bar na ito. Okay, so right click on it and then find advanced edit. Ito, advanced edit. Okay, so may dialog box kasi yung drop down key. So cut, copy, paste, delete, ripple, delete, close gap, split, trim start to playhead, trim end to playhead, duration, at saka advanced edit. So, kailangan mong i-click itong advanced edit. Ayan. So, lalabas ang dialog box na ng advanced text edit. So, dito, makikita mo yung mga kung anong pwede mong gawin sa text. So, pinapakita na natin ito kanina. So, you'll just simply have to edit this one. And then, in here, in this preview window, you can edit your text. Halimbawa, hindi mo gusto ang bar na ito, so you can remove this one. Just simply click on this one so that this box with broken lines will appear and then click delete. Yan. So, tap delete key on the keyboard. And then, may dalawang text ka pang natira. So, you can select the text by just clicking this text bar here sa baba ng preview window. Alright. So, you select the one that you would like to remove or edit. So, in this case, gusto kong i-remove itong maliit na text. So, kailangan nating i-click na lalabas yung box na with broken lines kasi yun ang nag-highlight sa kanya. Ibig sabihin, yun ang na-select mo na text. So, click and then remove. So, how to remove? You can also do this, click this dustbin sa gawing itaas and then it will be removed immediately. Alright. So, this time, paano ba i-edit ang text? Punta tayo dito sa input text box. Dito, pwede mong palitan yung text mo dito. Halimbawa, Facebook Gaming. Facebook Gaming. Ayan. So, and you can also move this one. Pwede nating pwede nating i-move ang ating text. Anong nangyari? Alright. So, walang effects pa siya, guys. Wala pa siyang effects. So, yan. Subukan natin. Okay. Tapos dito, mawawala na siya. Okay. So, let's highlight this one and we will try to align this. So, top, you can align top, align it center, or align it down, align it to the side, or to the right side. Alright, so, you will align it in the center. Okay. So, this time guys, pwede nating i-edit ang color ng ating text. So, by clicking here in the color box sa text field, so, pwede tayong pumili ng kahit na anong color na gusto nating ilagay. Alright, so, you will be presented with this box where you can choose the basic colors. You can pick screen color or you can add custom colors here. Yung mga malimit mong gamitin. Yung mga preference mo. Alright, so, gusto ko itong blue na to. This is blue 225 with a hue of 240, saturation of 255, and value of 255. So, I like this one. It's very royal. Ayan. And then, upang makita yung text mo with an outline, you can have a border sa text. So, lagyan natin ng text border. I-tick nyo lang ang box na to upang ma-activate yung text border. Tapos, kung ayaw nyo sa kulay pink, yun yata ang naka-default dito. So, you can choose more of the colors. So, for me, I prefer to use white as the outline for my text. Okay. So, ayan. Facebook Gaming. Okay. So, hindi natin to mamumove, guys. Alam nyo kung bakit? Kasi title ang ginawa nating text. Title. So, kung mag-a-add tayo ng text dito, yun ang text na pwede nating hindi rin pala. Kasi sa unang-una, sabi natin, title text ang ginawa natin. So, yun. Hindi natin siya mamumove anywhere in the screen. However, cancel muna natin to. Hindi natin isa-save ang changes. However, kung ang kukunin natin is subtitles, ayan, or lower thirds. So, itong lower thirds, guys, pwede mo ito ilagay kahit saan sa window, kung saan mo gusto, kahit saan mo gusto. Alright, so same process pa rin. Right click on it and then hanapin ang advanced edit. Tapos dun sa advanced edit ay magagawa mo na kung anong edit ang gusto mong gawin. Tapos ayan, the same, click on the part of the text na hindi mo gusto, tapos you can delete it. Alright, so you can undo by clicking undo button, or just simply delete it again by clicking on the dustbin icon. Alright. So, tingnan nyo guys. So, kapag gamitin natin ang lower thirds, ang subtitles, mamumove na natin around sa window ang text na ilalagay natin, no, sa ating video. It can be placed wherever we want in the window. Unlike sa yung unang ginawa natin is yung title ang ginamit natin. So, hindi siya pwede nating i-move kahit saan sa window. Alright, so tingnan nyo ulit. But the same thing again, you can change, you can edit if you want to. For example, the text we have earlier, the Facebook gaming, palitan natin ng font. Halimbawa, gawin nating Roboto. Ito lang Roboto. Ayan, may Roboto bold tayo. Roboto bold kasi parang ang gaan sa mata pag Roboto. Ayan. Parang Roboto bold ang gamit ng Facebook, guys, sa kanilang icon. Halimbawa, Facebook gaming, hindi natin gagawing bold ang gaming. So, remove the word bold from Roboto and enter. And then, not italic. Okay. Ayan. So, Roboto. Alright. So, tingnan nyo ang pagkakaiba, guys. So, in this case also, you can also do the same customization. You can text fill with a different color. So, gawin natin yung kanina, yung blue. Alright. Ayan. So, the same with the other text. Ayan. You can highlight it from here and then change the color. Okay. So, maraming pwedeng gawin sa ating text. Ayan. And then, itong opacity, ayan, yan ang level kung gaano ka-transparent o ka-solid ang text na ilalagay mo. So, pag 100% opacity, ibig sabihin, magiging solid at magiging kitang-kita yung text na ilalagay mo sa video clip mo. Kapag 0 yan, magiging invisible na yan. Alright? So, ayan, to make it clearer, you turn the opacity to 100%. So, ayan, lagyan natin ng text border. Itik lang ang text box ng text border. Tapos, gawin natin kulay puti ang kanyang border. Opacity, 100%. Tapos, i-on konti lang. Hindi masyadong makapal. Okay na yung 8. You can manually put the number here to be exact, no? Alright, tapos text shadow, kung gusto mo nang lagyan ng shadow, ayoko na ng shadow kasi may outline na. Alright, so yan. Tapos kung paano mo papapasukin yung video mo o yung text na ilalagay mo sa video at paano mo ito palalabasin, the entrance and exit effect of the text in the video, you can choose the animation. So, ito, cinema style, you can have this one. Yan. Double click nyo lang para ma-apply sa text dito at makikita nyo sa preview window. Double click natin. Ayan, yun ang effect na lalabas para sa cinema style. Let's take a look at wavy style. Ganon. No animation. Typewriter style. Tapos, Dumo design. Tapos, string blur. Rich fake. Random. Random to. Ayan. Up insert. Ayan. So, ako, ang pipiliin ko dito, guys, is pinwheel ba? Gusto ko yung simple lang eh. So, I'll go for the cinema style. Okay. Cinema style ang gagamitin natin. Okay, so, dito naman sa text bar below the preview, you can edit the time when the text will appear and when the effect will also entrance and exit. Ayan. So, automatic siya, no? Nag-entrance and exit. So, hindi na naka-disappear yung effect kasi nandun din sa panghulihan ng appearance ng text yung panghuli ng effect. So, let's drag this a little bit to the left and then this one to the right. The entrance to the right and the exit to the left. Okay, let's try. Ayan. So, itong bar sa gitna, guys, will show you the full display of the text inside the preview window. Tapos, ito namang bar, after this icon, this sign, is the exit effect. At dito hanggang dito lang talaga ang complete na appearance niya. Okay, we can stretch it out hanggang sa dulo. But we need a time for it to disappear. So wag nating ipitin hanggang sa dulo talaga. Okay. Ayan guys. So we have now the text effect that we want to apply in our video. So let's click OK and then we're done. So ganun lang kadali guys. So if we want this effect to go over and over again, pwede mong i-stretch ito up to the end line of your background, which is green. So kung gaano kataas mo siya i-stretch, ganun din katagal ang magiging effect na magagawa niya sa in-apply mo na animation. Alright, tingnan nyo guys. Okay, so for me, okay lang yung effect na medyo mabilis. So, I'll go for the Control Z. So, kung gusto nyo na ang effect na ito ay yun lang talaga, ganun kabilis. Tapos, uulitin nyo sa next background. So, you just simply have to copy the text effect and then paste it here. Paste. Ganun lang, kadali. Paste. And then, you will have the text ng paulit-ulit. So, mawawala siya. Tapos, biglang a-appear na naman. Tapos, mawawala. Tapos, appear na naman. So, we can do this. We can render this one out at gagawin nating bounce sa ating video. So, isang halimbawa lang to. Okay. So, we will try this one out. We will export this one. So, kapag mag-export kayo ng text effect na gagawin nating bounce sa ating ginawang video, so, if you export it, we need to export this. We need, lagyan muna natin ng name. Facebook Gaming for loop. So, kasi para sa loop ng video ito gagawin natin. So, ayan. Tapos, kung saan mo gustong ilagay. Tapos, ito, very important. If we do a bounce, kung gagawa tayo ng bounce na gagamitin natin sa ating video project, so you click the settings and make it to the highest definition na resolution, which is the 4K. Para sa crispiness, no? Sa crispiness ng gagawin nating video text effect ng video. Okay. And then click OK and then export. So, this will take a short while para sa pagre-render kasi ginawa nating 4K. Dahil kahit text lang yan, no? Tingnan natin. Oh. Umabot siya ng hanggang 14 seconds yata to render, although it's only a background color and a text. Okay, so ayan, na-render na natin siya. So we can now go back to our yung trabaho natin kanina, yung tutorial. Ayan, save muna natin ito, baka balikan natin. Facebook Gaming Loop. Ayan. Save. Yes. Okay. Ayan, so all we have to do guys, if we want to place the video loop in our project, ganito lang gagawin natin, ha? We will import the bounce. I-import natin ang bounce natin. Bakit bounce? Kasi nandito na tayo. Tapos in-export natin. Tapos bumalik mula tayo dito sa Filmora 9. So kaya ganon, kaya bounce. So we will import the video that we made. It's imported in the pictures. So dito natin yun hahanapin. Ito, Facebook Gaming for Loop. Ito yung ginawa natin kanina. Okay, click open. And then editing with smaller proxy clips will result in a faster, smoother experience. So when exporting your projects, will render the full quality of the original media. To change this setting, go to Performance in the Preferences menu. Go to this message again. Okay, yes. Ayan, so nandito na siya. So we will put this one here sa ating we will first unlock the timeline track. Okay, lagay natin siya dito sa maybe dito. Okay. Okay, so andyan na siya. Facebook Gaming. Halimbawa lang to guys ha. Wala namang kinalaman ang project natin sa Facebook Gaming. Okay, so pagka malagay mo na siya sa iyong video, sa iyong timeline track, make sure na dun mo siya talaga ilalagay sa lugar na gusto mong dun siya makikita. Okay. So for example, ito. Dito. Okay, all we have to do is to click on it upang ma-highlight siya so that it will be highlighted, and then right click and then go to green screen. Bakit green screen? Kasi kailangan nating i-remove yung color na green upang yung text lang ang makikita tulad nito. See? Okay, and then click OK, and then pwede nating dalhin kung saan natin gustong dalhin yung word na Facebook Gaming sa ating video, kung saan doon natin siya gustong makita. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari sa video yung ginawa natin guys. So habang nagre-render siya, gusto mong ipakita ang iyong channel na Facebook Gaming. Ayan. So magiging ganito siya. Have these effects that are very easy to understand. Alright. So Facebook Gaming, lumabas siya. Ayun. Lumabas ang Facebook Gaming. Ayan. So pwede rin natin siyang hilahin. Dito. Pag dito siya lalabas. Okay. So, ganun lang guys. So, meron na tayong text effect na inilagay na video bounce sa ating video. Alright. So, ganun lang. Okay, so that's how we put a bounce in our video clip. So ang bounce ay hindi lang pwede sa text lang. You can do a bounce kung ano ang kung ano ang gawin mong enhancement sa iyong video. So you can do a bounce of a video na gagawan mo ng masks. 'Yun, para ma-remove mo yung mga part na hindi mo gusto sa video mo. Alright, yun lang guys. Thank you very much. So, I guess, punta naman tayo sa next topic kung meron. Alright guys, so this time we will put in our project media yung mga smiley, yung mga elements na gusto nating ilagay sa ating video. So we will try to learn that one. First, we need to get a sample color where we will put as our background. Okay, so again, we will choose green. We'll pick green. So, walang kapareha si green. Alright. Ayan. So, para dumami, we will copy this one and then paste. Kailangan nandun sa dulo din ang kanyang itong line na ito, so that ito rin na maghuhudyat kung dito na natatapos yung video, yung background, at saka dito din magsisimula ang ipipaste mo. Ayan, ganun. So, we will try to add a media, import media files. Tingnan natin kung anong video ang okay dito. So, yung video tutorial output natin, yung video presentation, yung mga na-download natin yung videos. Baka nandito sa videos. Okay, guys, nandito sa downloads. Tingnan natin kung nasa na yun. Hindi ko mahanap-hanap eh. Ayan. Okay, baka nandito sa captures. Sige, di bali na lang guys. This time, maglagay tayo ng elements. Halimbawa, itong element love. Ayan. So, we'll click on it. Double click para makita mo ang effect na mangyayari. Alright. So, ilagay natin siya sa green screen. Actually, hindi na natin kailangan ng green screen para dito guys, kasi transparent na ang kanyang background. Pag ilagay mo siya, automatic na wala siyang background talaga. Kahit i-remove pa natin ang green. Yan. So, pwede na nating ilagay ang elements ng diretso sa gagawin nating project. So, ayun. Balik tayo sa ating project na ginawa. Open project. Itong Filmora tutorial. Video open. Ayan. So, halimbawa, lalagyan natin ng effect. Subukan natin lagyan ng bounce. Medyo nakakabingi. Yan. So, halimbawa, ang video na to, part ng video na to ay lalagyan natin ng effect. Elements effect. Itong heart. Lagay lang natin sa gawing itaas na timeline. Ayun, doon. Tapos, pwede mo siyang i-move kahit saan sa window. Ayan. Tapos, magpa-pop na siya. At kung gusto mong matagal-tagal ang duration niya, so hanggang dito lang, hindi na siya ma-stretch, just simply have to copy and paste it. Make sure na itong line ay nasa dulo niya para ma-paste mo siya ng maayos. Ayan, ganun. Ganun lang. So, para naman, teka muna. Lalagay natin dito. Ayan, ganun. Wait. Kasi pag ganitong mangyayari guys, kailangan mo ma-select lahat. Tapos, stretch mo ng konti, tapos drag it. Kasi kailangan natin ng walang space walang blank space. Kaya natin siguro na walang blank space. So, kaya natin ito ginagawa. Alright, so let's move this a little bit. Yan na ang pinaka stretchable sa kanya. Alright, so yan. Kung ipi-play natin to, hinaan lang natin ang sound.
I wanna thank you all.
Yun, ganun ang mangyayari sa kanya.
Learning with me.
So, nandun
So,
na
yun guys,
alright, andun na ang heart sa kanya. So, pwede rin nating lagyan ng iba pang effect. So, makakapili tayo sa mga effect na ito. Kaya lang, pag may ganitong icon sa top right niya, ibig sabihin yan, kailangan mo pang i-download. Ayan, ang mga ito kailangan nating i-download. Kasi, they are presets na yung mga libre na mula kay Filmora 9. So, marami kang pagpipilian ng mga effects kung ayaw mong gumawa ng bagong effects. Pwede naman nating gawin ang mga effects na to. Kaya lang, it will take time kasi gagawa na naman tayo ng bounce para ma-mask natin ang effect ng isang bounce. Okay. So, ito, mga presets na madali lang gamitin kasi you only have to click on it, double click if you want to preview, and then put it there, drag and put it in the video where you want it to be located, no? Halimbawa ito, so kailangan ilagay natin sa mukha, ayan, upang may glitter sa mukha. Parang may shower. Alright.
So ayun guys,
ayan,
tapos na.
Yan ang magiging effect ng video na gagawin mo paglalagyan mo ng mga elements. So you can choose different elements. Meron tayong element hand drawn 5, element love 2, web element circle 3, web motion shape 4, element motion shape 5. So subukan natin itong ibang mga elements. Ilagay natin ang elements dito. Wait. Nag-overlapping. Tapos wala tayong internet ngayon guys. See, it's no internet access. So, ito lang mga naka-ready na ang ilagay natin. Element emoji 6. So, we'll try to put this one here. Tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari sa kanya.
Thank you all for listening.
Ayan. So, you can transform this one as the face of the person talking. Ayan. Pwede natin gawing mukha ng taong nagsasalita. Ayan. So, make sure you put it in the right place. So, magiging realistic naman. Tingnan. Okay, ayun. Para mukha ko din, no? Square. Okay. If you play, so ganito ang mangyayari sa mukha ng tao. And with that, all effects. Okay, meron din tayong ibang mga effects dito. Piliin natin yung na-download na ni Filmora. Ayan, Soulmates. Pwede natin yan. Pwede nating ipapatong-patong yung mga effect. Ayan. Diba? So, nandun na lahat ng mga effect na gusto mong ilagay sa video mo. So, ayan. Soulmates na. May mukha pa. Ayun. So, pwede mo pa rin lagyan ng marami pang elements kung gusto mo. So, yun. Pinaglalaroan na natin ang ating video, guys. Hindi na natin alam kung ano nagiging tsura nito. Okay, tapos ito pa. Lagyan pa natin ng isa pa. So, ayan. Papanain ko ang mukha ng taong to. Ang ilong na lang. Alright. So, ito ang mangyayari. Okay. So, guys, more or less, yun na lahat ng mga features na mayroon si Filmora. So, ipi-play natin mula sa area kung saan natin nilagay ang unang element natin as a video effect. Ayan. Paliitin natin ng konti. Kasi nandito sila nakatambak lahat. Okay, tingnan natin. Ayan. So, nandun, lumabas yung element ng heart na parang diamond, ruby. Ano ba yun? Tapos, iba pang mga elements. Tapos, ito. So, ganun lang kadali, guys. Ginawa ang mga effects na elements sa video clip. You simply have to click and drag it to the place where you want it to be found sa video window mo. Alright. Then, subukan nating gamitin si split screen. Ayan. Gawin natin split screen dito. Lagay natin dito. Guys. Okay, so we can have different colors. Background para kay 1, para kay 2, para kay 3, para kay 4, para kay 5, and 6. Ayan. So, you can also have a lot of videos in one window, no? Maraming videos sa isang window. So, pwede tayo mag-select ng video files. Halimbawa, itong mga video backgrounds. Ayan, halimbawa ito. Subukan natin ilagay ang mga video backgrounds. I think nandito na yun sa ating media. Tingnan natin yung mga video backgrounds natin. So, ito ilagay natin ito dito sa 1. Wait. Hindi. Ayun, yun ang nangyari sa split screen. Ilagay natin to sa 1. Delete natin yan. Lagay natin to sa 1. Tapos, ito naman, delete natin ang backgrounds. Kasi pag may mga backgrounds na nakalagay sa slots ng split screen mo, ay hindi na siya pwedeng lagyan pa. So, ito ilagay natin dyan. Tapos, ito sa pangatlo. Tapos, ito. Then, ito. So, sample lang yan, guys. Tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari. Ayun. So, lahat ng mga videos na ilagay mo sa split screen ay magpi-play din. So, ibig sabihin, sa isang window, maraming videos ang mailalagay mo. Tapos, kung gusto mo ng maraming split screen sa isang window, kaya halimbawa ng sabay-sabay na pag during graduation, 'di ba, yung mga mag-aaral natin, ita-transfer nila yung yung sa cap nila, yung tassel, ita-transfer nila from left to right, tapos sabay-sabay yun. Kung gusto mong gawin yun, gagawin mo lang ang pagbabounce ng split screen mo. So, i-render mo yung 6 kasi hanggang 6 lang ang split screen na meron tayo sa Filmora. So, pwede mo gawing bounce. Okay, so you can do a bounce of halimbawa 48 yung pupils mo, you can have a bounce of 8 times. So, 8 beses kang magbabounce, tapos ihalo-halo mo yung lahat ng videos na yon sa isang window. So, ganun ang mangyayari, guys. Kaso, kapag medyo mahina yung yung computer processor mo, magiging lag na ang mangyayari sa mga videos na ilalagay mo. Alright, so ganun lang kasimple, guys, ang paggamit ng split screen using Filmora 9 video editing software. So, I hope na sa video to you learned something about elements and split screen using Filmora 9 video editing software. Right?
So guys, we had a wonderful discussion today, and I want to thank you all for listening and spending time learning with me. So ayun guys, natapos natin ang ating video tutorial on using Filmora 9 video editing software. So I hope na meron tayong natutunan sa video na to, and I do really hope na magagamit natin yung skills natin out of this video so that we can make better videos for our future vlogs and for other presentations. So guys, watch out for my next videos. Watch out for my tutorial videos in mathematics and all other subjects. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much for supporting and watching all my videos. I love you. Goodbye.